Bowl Sunday, so let's knock this out.
Who you got? There, we'll start there.
We keep pounding.
Keep pounding. What are your thoughts about this weekend?
Well, we obviously it's our offensive guys, our hitters are getting their feet under them a little bit. Our timing's getting a little bit better. We put some hits together, put some good swings of the bat on the ball pretty much all weekend long. We've got to clean some stuff up. We got a long way to go. We're going to work really hard on our defense this week. And some of our defensive lapses this weekend, we have guys playing all over the place, and DC's not here, and Madison's not here, and we're experimenting with a few guys. So I'm not at all concerned about that. That being said, we have to work on making it hard on our opponents to score, and it's kind of one of our trademarks. And hopefully we'll address that this week and get better. And kind of as we get closer to opening day, I'm getting a feeling about where I'm gonna put guys, and hopefully that'll mentally put them in a better place as far as the way we'll play defense as well.
Do you going into next weekend, the last weekend of preseason, do you put the guys in the spots where you think you want to play them opening weekend?
Well, I really do that every weekend, I'll be honest with you, but I'm gonna put them together more. And not have them on opposite teams as much. And Jones, the way he's swinging the bat, obviously is going to be in the middle of our lineup somewhere. And I had him on the black team today, or the team minus the Garnet team. So there was some regulars on both sides today. Next week I'm going to try to get our team on the field that I might play opening day. Now it might be 3 different lineups next weekend, but there'll be a lineup in my mind that I might play when Albany comes to town.
You mentioned Jones. Where do you stand at catcher right now? What are your thoughts on that position?
Well, I like the way all 3 of them bring something good to our team, and we're going to need all 3 of them at some point this year. And with that being said, I feel good about playing 2 of them at the same time. Meaning one behind the plate and one DHing. And I can play Cullen. I guess there's a way I can play 3. I can play all 3 of them at the same time if I play Cullen at first, and DH Jones and catch Taylor. So they're a big part of the team, all 3 of them. Obviously, they won't all play the same amount of time, but I love all 3 of them. And right now, love the way Cullen catches and receives. His at-bats are getting better. Jones obviously is a physical presence for us in the middle of the lineup, and Hunter does a lot of things well, and he's been here and he has some experience. So, we'll just keep watching that competition unfold.
I know he had a home run on Friday and Saturday. Do you kind of more know after the first couple of weekends what you're going to do with this? Do you know as far as in the field or DH him, right?
Well, it's a couple different ways to look at it. I want him to I want to get him ready to play first base, and he's going to play first base to start the year. So, I don't know about every day, but I love the way our outfielders are playing, so right now, for me to put the offensive lineup that I want to put out there, I need Destino playing a position, so we're going to need him to play first base. If I put him in left, it's going to take one of our best athletes off the field. But obviously swinging the bat well, he looks like one of the best hitters in the country right now. So, hopefully he'll have a consistent year and swing it like he's swinging it now.
You have at least 4 freshmen, by my count, position players who seem to really be pushing for a starting spot. Do the upperclassmen who have been starting around here, do they feel pressure? Where do you stand with wanting to play freshmen over some guys who have been around them?
I don't care for freshmen or juniors. I'm going to play who I think gives us the best chance to win that day. And, but T.J. Hopkins was probably the star of the day for me today with the way he played and puts pressure on people, can steal bases. He's an impressive athlete and played good yesterday too. So Clark was great today. Scott Morrow, I thought, was really good. They have all played pretty good, and that's a good problem to have. Can't put them all in there, but I certainly like the athleticism of our infielder. I love the way LT Tolbert plays the game. He's certainly going to help our team in a big-time way. In what role, I don't know yet. But as we get closer to opening day, it's something I got to figure out.
Do some of those older guys who have been starting feel a little bit of pressure?
Well, I think they know that we have good players. I don't know if they feel any more pressure. I think they know that, Coach Holbrook might play a freshman. I think they know that I might, just because they've been here 3 years doesn't guarantee them a starting position. But we'll see how it unfolds. All those freshmen are impressive and a big part of our team. They won't all play every day, but I think all of them have a pretty significant role on our team.
I think you had 25, 26 hits today. Does that worry you about the pitching, or is it more of the hitters actually making?
Well, we threw 2 pitchers. I mean, we threw some guys that won't throw a lot for us this spring, and Widener and Reagan obviously will, and they threw well. I mean, if we played defense behind them and we had guys in their normal position, they have clean lines. So let's not, make a mountain out of a molehill there, because they threw the ball well. The velocity was fine. I thought Widener was much better this weekend than he was last weekend. So I love the way those 2 guys threw. Some of the other guys are just trying to figure it out, freshmen and guys just trying to make a roster. So no, that wasn't a big deal there. I was impressed with our at bats over the course of the weekend, though. We had some good at bats against Schmidt. We had some good at bats against Braden Webb. We had some good at bats this weekend, and I think it's a good sign for our offensive productivity for sure. But we got enough arms. We're deep enough, and we can come at you from different angles. And we need to continue to get better on the mound. But I think we got enough guys that can pitch well and keep us in games, and hopefully we got enough athletes and enough strength in the middle of our lineup to find a way to win a lot of them.
Kind of staying with that, do you feel like you're more solidifying who's going to be in what roles as you've gone along with that as well?
We're getting closer, but I think that might. I think that might evolve from a pitching standpoint as the season goes on. And I say this all the time: is in 2010 we didn't know Matt Price was our closer until about a month into the season. So some of that might evolve. Some guys the lights will come on, a different uniform will come on, and they'll get better, and some guys will get worse. So let's see who the guys are that want to compete and get better when another team walks in here. And that's some answers that I don't know yet. Won't know until we start playing. But I have an idea. We're getting close. But I think if we started tomorrow, Schmidt would go Friday, and then obviously Webb's in one of those 3 spots. And what we're going to do on Saturday, Sunday, as far as the order, I think that's too quick to figure that part of it out yet, because a lot of that's depending on what we're going to do with Widener and what we're going to do with Reagan. So, but we got enough guys throwing the ball well to feel good about our pitching staff.
Thanks.
Good. Y'all have fun.